Hello viewers, Sriram here from ShriLearning. We have one interesting success story. He cleared just 15 minutes back. This is Sello, and he cleared successfully above target in all the areas. Oh man. So Sello, your favorite move you have to make first. Yeah?
Yeah, I did it.
Congratulations. It's one of the great achievement from him. So before I give the speech track to him, I will just bring up his scores. Of course, I don't have his certificate yet to come. He cleared just now, very hard. That is above target, above target, above target. So that's his list of thing happened today. So now, hope so you took some sip of water after the exam. You're good?
Yeah, I did.
Great. So now, first of all, congratulations from ShriLearning team for this great achievement. Right. So
Thank you so much.
to you. Please go ahead. What happened? How things went on?
First of all, I just want to say thank you to you, Shriram. I don't know how you do it because you were sending me voice notes during the week, encouraging me, checking on my progress as I was gearing up for the exam date. So I was asking myself, how does this guy manage to do it all? I'm sure there's so many of us that you need to check on a regular as the dates are getting closer, many people taking up the exam. So thank you for your support. Thanks to Rahul. Thanks to the boot camp we had from the beginning of the year with the January batch. So it was really helpful. Just reflecting on the exam, it was quite difficult compared to the prepcast. I took the prepcast. The prepcast really prepared me, I must say. I took the ShriLearning mock exams as well. I had scored about 65, I think, on my first one, and I was at about 70 on my second one. So I kept on looking at the developmental areas. So like you guided me earlier when I was taking the RITA, so I would go through an area where I thought there was a gap, like resource management, and then I'll read it and I'll do the test on RITA 10, and then look at my score and then keep on doing it. So I was just repeatedly doing RITA every time I study a section in RITA, I do the test every time. So that's how I did it. But with Prepcast, the interesting thing with Prepcast was that the questions as well where I didn't score well on Prepcast. I scored well on one test. I think it was mock exam number 3. I got 71% or 72. So that kind of gave me confidence, and I've never scored below 65 on the Prepcast. So it does prepare you a lot on the exam approach.
Right.
So yeah, that was.
I'm a little worried when you prepared. You are stressing heavily. I know that you didn't sleep well. You were doing continuously, isn't it? You were hitting hard.
Yeah, so I think only in the past 2 weeks I was sleeping 5 hours average. And then I picked up on the studying a lot more in this week specifically. It was difficult to study because of my work. It's quite demanding. And my project, one of my projects is in execution. The other one, I'm finishing a feasibility study. So I didn't have enough time to put that much into studying. So,
okay.
But the last 10 days were focused on Prepcast and reviewing the exams.
Very good. So before you further proceed, talk about which country you are from and what domain you work.
So I'm a geologist by profession. I'm from South Africa in Johannesburg. Right. I studied geology in my undergraduate. I've got an advanced diploma in project management, which I finished about 3 years ago. And now I just needed to do the certification. I mean, the diploma in projects gave me a very generic sort of overview, whereas the PMP prep is more it's more in depth and more principles and guidelines and procedures. So it kind of it elevates even that, it added on, you know, to what I've learned. And I work in the PMO office. So with some of my experience at work, it kind of helps me with tackling some of the scenarios.
Perfect. How do you think certificate like PMP is valued in a country like South Africa, which is a growing economy? So how do you look at it?
It's a highly recognized accreditation, especially in the project space. So not many people have it. So there are a lot of project managers without the PMP. So if you've got a PMP, it does open up opportunities for you. You gain that respect. So I do foresee a lot of opportunities in my space, personally for me, going forward.
So dollars.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the hot area, the exam. So I think you took Proctor exam just now. Is it the same place or a different place where you took the exam?
I was sitting just here. This is where I took my lectures. This is where I took the exam.
Okay. It's a very lucky place for you.
Yeah.
Right, good. And how is it in the sense of exam? And the first 20 questions, I know you're preparing for the exam for a while. Still, the first 20 questions, what is a bouncer, or was it able to get it? How is it for you?
No, it throws you off. It's not as straightforward. I mean, the way they present the situation, it's not so easy to figure out what they really, where they are. But I think once you've taken a few, like with the prep class, what I think I learned from that was you need to understand where you are in terms of the process. And because they link some activities, so it'll be integration with some level of scope management. And then you need to, based on the situation, you then need to think very quickly where you are, and then be able to tackle that question correctly. But it was a bit tricky in the beginning.
Got you. So what I understood is they mix risk management. On top of that, they have a resource management, and
Yeah.
they blend it.
Yeah.
But you don't know what all got blended. So that's a tricky part, right? So first is 60 questions. How much of time it took for you? Approximately.
So I listened to a YouTube video this morning when you were saying you must spend, I think you said spend 90 minutes on the first 60. So I used the same. So I was watching my first 90 minutes. So I was looking at my time, and I took a bit longer with the first 60, but after the first break, it was a lot quicker. Because I think with the first 60 questions, you're almost figuring out how the questions are framed.
Yeah, I feel that you should give extra time for the first 60 because you are nervous, pressure, and
Yeah.
understand their language. It takes 1 hour. So 90 minutes, 60 is a decent time. Then 70, 70. Okay, good.
Yeah,
so,
that's exactly what I did.
So you took a break, you made some dance, exercise, and then came back. What you did?
I have my yoga mat on the floor. So during my break, I did yoga, I meditated, and I had a yoga class before I took the exam. So during the exam, with my 10-minute break, I did a breathing exercise and just to calm my nerves. And on my second break, I had a fudge, just a little piece of chocolate. And that's it. Yeah.
You followed all the steps perfectly. Wow.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. So at what point of the exam you found, okay, I will clear the exam? You get the feel.
Towards the end. Towards the end of the exam, I was feeling like, I'm enjoying these questions now. Like they're making sense. But because I didn't feel comfortable in the beginning, I wanted to go back. But I can't go back. Once you click send, after the first 60, you can't go back. After the next 60, you can't go back. And I felt like I want to have more time now so that I can go back and fix my mistakes. So I was like, whatever.
That's a logic of life. You can't go back.
Yeah, you can't go back. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic.
You mess it up once, you mess it up. Yeah.
So which book you prefer to read? Which one you liked?
Rita was my I studied Rita. My Rita has got a lot of marks, like highlights and notes on the side. But Easter weekend, I took 5 days just reading the PM book. I took I had a 5-day leave, I think over the weekend and whatever. So I just read the PM book nonstop. Like I read it like a book, a normal book. Not making notes, nothing, because I'd already prepared my notes from Rita.
Very good, very good. Nice to know that. And by the way, do you feel that questions are having some mathematical questions? Do you feel that in exam is any calculations needed?
No, I didn't have a calculation.
Okay,
I think, yeah, I didn't have.
No. And do you come from Agile background?
No. So we like fully we still we're more predictive, but I think we're transitioning towards an agile framework.
Without Agile practical experience, you got above target in all. So what is the secret behind this?
I think I'd say thanks to some of the agile guys in the WhatsApp group who were helping me with some of the things I wasn't sure of. Like, I mean, I remember posting, what is flowchart? Yeah. Or, so I had to like read over again. But the agile practice guide is very helpful. I would say to anybody reading the agile practice guide, don't just read the first, is it 50 pages or something? Yeah. Read the back as well, the appendix.
Appendix, yeah.
Because the appendix, yeah. So you need to read the appendix and understand some of those concepts that are shared there, like on XP, they like the XP example, pair programming questions, and they like, I got a lot of Scrum. And
I think you're competitive with the IT guys now.
Yeah, the minor is coming.
That's nice. I found you more involving in the classes, in the weekend sessions. I've seen you asking questions and being active there. That's nice. I think that the listening.
Yeah, no, that definitely helped, because I mean, the new exam is very different to what the previous exams, because of with the agile. I mean, there was quite a lot of agile. It's not, I'll say more hybrid, and then I easily had 20 agile questions. But mostly agile. I mean, mostly hybrid.
Got you. Perfect. Super. First of all, thanks for coming up here. I know you will be exhausted with this exam. You need some rest.
Nah, I'm tired.
Yeah. I know you cleared just now, so I just checked out whether you can give an interview now. When you're fresh, that will be different. But again, thanks for coming up here. I don't want to drag you furthermore. Do you have to give any tips for the people who are preparing now?
Yeah, I would say, focus on really understanding. Focus on really understanding the material. It's key. You need to go through the material, do the Rita questions at the back after every chapter. Keep on checking your score, comparing it, and going back and understanding and analyzing the answers very well. I had a lot of match the following questions as well. So there were a lot, I think, there were a lot of them. I was actually tired of trying to figure out what it is. But relax when you go into the exam, get as much sleep as you can. I know I didn't get as much sleep, but I would say you need to be rested. That's why I took yoga this morning, because I just wanted to center myself and my concentration. The exam is exhausting because it's long. So somewhere during the exam, you feel like, let me just stop, but you have to keep on going, stay motivated. And yeah, the ball is in your court. So good luck to everybody who's taking the exam, and good luck with the preparations. And thanks to the ShriLearning team.
Wow, you made it. Thanks, Sello. That's Sello from Johannesburg, who cleared PMP recently. He just cleared, so he's pretty exhausted. You need a good sleep, and you need a good amount of energy, right? Great. Thanks a lot. Congratulations again, and keep rocking as a top 2% all the time. Curious.
Thank you. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Yeah, and all the viewers, thanks for watching this program. I'm sure you like this success stories, and leave your comments. What you found interesting with the seller's success mantra? Some secret, huh? Maybe yoga, maybe the chocolate, maybe the dashboard. Leave your comments here, and also give comments of what you want to listen from more successful people. With this, thanks all for watching, and good wishes for your success. Thanks again, Silo, for that.
Thank you very much.